is brought down. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Again, they'll run with Ingram. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mark Ingram, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And it is now 21-0. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Morgan. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. He got 29 yards that time. First down, here's the run with Cook. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Let's go.
2nd down, Bridgewater. He's going to air one out. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Fourth down, they're going. Bridgewater. And that is going to be incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here. fourth, and the Saints will have the football back. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And an alley to run. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Two minutes remain here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. Throwing now is Breeze. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Sometimes I think measurements just get in the way of good football players. Sometimes people think, well, he's just a little too short for us. But Eric Kendricks, forget that. Makes plays in the run game, and boy, does he cover well as a linebacker.
Showing it's the size of the fight in the dog.
I love it. He's got plenty of that in him.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And it's 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
2nd and 10. Keenum here again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he loses the football a 2nd time. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
All right, here we go. Over. Back down in that Philly. Over. No. Check. Patriot.
Again, this is Cook. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Second down, 9 yards to go.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A shotgun snap for Keenum. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A good pickup there, a 22. On first down, Keenum. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the play. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Let's go. 3-19. Now look at 56.
They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Keenum. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jarius Wright as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Kai Forbath on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Forbath out to kick this one away. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the first NFL carry for the Tennessee man, Alvin Kamara. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season, as we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On second down, Cook. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Keenum going to throw on 3rd and 1. Got a man, it's right. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Now a first down throw. Keenum over the middle here to Rudolph. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, a 22. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
All right, now look at 56. All right, now look at 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
To throw, it's Keenum. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Throwing is Keenum on third down. He'll find Thielen working the middle. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They get 3 there on the pickup, and it'll be first down Vikings. To the air again, Keenum. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Second down now after the pass completion. Throwing again is Keenum. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
To return it, Alvin Kamara. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a gain of 11, and it's a second down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Breeze finding Snead there for a safe first down. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
To throw is Breeze. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll get nothing out of that one. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. The Saints on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the fourth. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. It would appear Sean Payton's made the decision here. They will go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. He is going to find Hill here. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now Breeze. And out of bounds all the way down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Ooh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They'll run it with Kamara. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They come out here in the I. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for his fullback there, Zach Line. And it's 3rd down.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Zach Line there to make the grab. And the Saints add on to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
The Vikings didn't lose their first game last year until October 23rd, but things not looking as rosy here as they try to defend a 1st and 10. Now Keenum. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And right with it here over the middle. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And that'll set them back 5. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one good for 12 yards. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
It seemed like the situation was 2nd and a mile to go for a 1st down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a 3rd down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Let's go.
Now Keenum, got to have this one. Got his man complete over the middle. That's right. 7 yards there on the pickup, and that leads to a Minnesota 1st down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Throwing now is Keenum. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. Throwing is Keenum. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series.
Watch it now, Barney.
On 1st and 10, here's Keenum. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. To throw on second down is Keenum. Flushed out right. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On second down, Kamara. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. And another timeout called by the Vikings now. That'll be their second, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. The Saints on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 8. Now Breeze. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Second down, 8. A 10th carry for Kamara. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really